So Hollywood was a second home to me. And I used that a lot, my second home, because I didn't have any friends, believe it or not. I don't know, whenever, late 80s, like, before the Tim and John thing or after or whatever, I did not have friends. I just didn't have friends. I mean, Taz, who I talked about last night and all the Beverly Hills dumpster diving. Yeah, he was a close friend. But, in and around that time, even when I was married and stuff, no friends. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I had no friends. So my hobby, alone, of course, was wandering Hollywood Boulevard. So that's why I say in the beginning, it was a second home to me. Hollywood Boulevard. I knew all the movie stores. I knew all the bookstores, all the Hollywood memorabilia places, either on Hollywood Boulevard or a couple that were just off the boulevard. Wilcox, man, that whatever it was, Universal's memorabilia had posters, unbelievable posters. But on Hollywood Boulevard, it was the thrill of the find at these stores. Larry Edmunds was the main one where you can get all of the super cool movie books that you wouldn't be able to get anywhere else. And also copious photographs. It was a hassle. You had to go to the counter and ask the poor guy or gal, can you bring this file out? They'd bring that one at a time. You go through it. And I was kind of a hassle because I asked, well, you have this movie. Let me look through it. Well, you have these two. Then they have to bring two files, which they weren't supposed to do, one at a time. But it was the thrill of the find. It was my curiosity with these pictures, behind the scenes that you wouldn't find elsewhere, of a star, a publicity shot you'd never seen before. And like I said, I would pull the ET file. And anything that I sent out at that time, because, I couldn't exactly call Universal and like, what do I do? I wouldn't even know what to do. Can I have some pictures? So, but there was Larry Edmunds, Book City, all of these places that you could go and you could hunt through these folders and make these, like, gem discoveries, this mother load of pictures that you would not get anywhere. There was obviously no eBay. There was no online anything. You couldn't just scroll and click buy now. You had to dig in these bins, in these photo bins and folders, and rifling. Book City especially was big. Rifle through everything. You really had to know what you were looking for, essentially. But this was Hollywood fan culture. Stars, books, posters, all this stuff that is so easy to get now on eBay, Amazon, everywhere, was a fan culture that roam the earth on Hollywood Boulevard. And in the absence of an internet, this Hollywood, thing was a visceral experience. You are in there hoping, rifling, counting how much money you had. Do I want that poster or these three pictures? And I was consumed. Like I said, I had no friends.